Okay. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, at least there's a good connection. What does this do? Hello. Bear with me, I have no idea what I'm doing. So. Oh, and of course it's drop network connection. Just gonna kind of see. Well, hello to Frozen Mud Whistle. The only one so far. So, at least according to the phone. So hello. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, just FYI. It's a complete conundrum. So. Hook this in real quick. Hello. Stop the communist. How are you? Sorry, I'm trying to hook the charger in. And, I don't know how they... Hello. I have no idea how the live works, so... Or honestly what the purpose is. But... we'll see how it goes. How are you doing today? Oh. Let's see what we're gonna... If there's anyone on here we want to invite. No, there's no one on there to invite. I don't know any of those people, so... well... I don't know, it's very boring here in Texas right now. Weather dropped from 80 to 50. The old going, as the old joke goes, like it saw a state trooper. So... it's a little early. I guess I was a little early. I don't think anybody else is on here, so... And I don't know the purpose of doing... Let me see if I can get this thing to run. I won't turn the thing back on. At least if we have that back on, we can work the music. No. Well, Stop the Communist, do you have something you want to talk about? Uh, uh,
Hello, Avery.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Emily, you need not to block my that user. I know the user.
Hello.
You're back unblocked. It's all good. It's all good. No, you got to unblock. No, one of my moderators. Now she just unblocked you. Go back. I'm sorry, Avery. I'm talking.
technical
Thank
difficulties.
you, godson. That's what's up. Thank you, baby. I got you. I got you. It should be where you can unblock. Let me go back and see. Now you back on there, right? Yes, you are. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, Avery. Let's see. I need her to. You need her to show up.
I have that. When I hit it, you have been blocked by the host.
Okay, but we need show up. What do I need to do?
You need her to show up. Okay, let's see. When I hit it, you have been blocked by the host. Okay.
Oh, good God. You're beating me, Avery, when I'm sitting here talking. That's what's up.
Nothing. I don't know. So.
You don't know who's doing it? Somebody likes you a lot.
Well, I told everybody that when I hit 3,000, I would just do a live. Never did one before that. So this is the very first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you haven't hit that yet?
Oh, I hit 3,000 yesterday. So that's why I told them I did today. So. Oh, hey, cooking with Coggins.
Ooh.
Coggins videos.
Can't get to you.
I like that macaroni and squirrel.
You might be able to go on. Okay, let me go. Let me go back and find it.
Yeah, I've never eaten squirrel. But you know, that macaroni cheese.
Where is when she came in? It doesn't even show when she came in on here anymore. Put a name to your user.
I don't know how to do all that. That's what pops up. I can't even pull up.
Oh, icky.
When I sign in, put your name.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna go on. Her username and then see how that.
Thank you for.
Well, Avery, clearly you have.
I don't know what the game is. So this is, like I said, this is my first time on.
There it is.
Live.
There's her name. Okay, there we go. I'm following you.
Oh,
you.
So I hit.
I
do live, but
go back to me.
You gonna do more squirrel recipes?
Go off and come back on. No.
You see, I've never been live here, but I told everybody that
I've been blocked by host.
I was live and I hit 3,020 something yesterday. So I said, well, I guess
I'm following.
And my grandpa he would just fry it, you know, skin it and fry it. Or I should say my grandpa would fry it. So that's how he liked it. That with that and with milk gravy. Old fashioned way.
Avery, I'm gonna let you win this match because I got a mission to do. You have won it so far, babe. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next go round because I hit follow. I followed you, so there we go. I got you.
And I'll see you.
Thank you for battling, babe.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
I'll probably do that next. Oh, I love a good dumpling. I started to go to the place we have in the town next to me. They do chicken and dumplings that is so good. But I was just like, nah, it's cold weather. I don't wanna drive. So I just made myself this. This is it's a cheesy corn with like peppers and apple smoked gravy. No, apple smoked bacon. So, hello to everybody. Welcome. I'm extremely boring, so unless somebody wants to talk movies or books or has a particular thing that they want to talk about, I don't know, you know. Oh, it is good. I actually buy it frozen at Sam's. It comes with 2 containers in it. It's really good and it's got a good spice to it, so a little bit of peppers. Oh, thank you. This is my I don't want to do anything hairdo. So, but I also love my hairstylist because she's sweet, but I'm not going to have her next month. I'm going to have a different lady because she's out on maternity leave. So, but I don't know. I just throw it up like this to get it out of my face. So, does anybody want to be a guest? Okay, bye. Cooking with Coggins. Oh, is it bad in Georgia? Yeah, it dropped from the 80s here in South Texas down to the 50s like it saw a state trooper. So, I can understand. But yeah, I'll talk to you next time, and y'all take care. And I'm definitely going to be watching for the dumplings video. So, thanks for coming. And if anybody wants to be a guest or they want to listen to my dogs howl, you know. The winds here have been tough too. Oh my god, girl, stop it. I'm just outside. My dogs don't get to come out when I film because they don't understand not to knock stuff over. But yeah, no, the weather here in Texas has been weird. It was really windy earlier, and like the wind was it was just knocking everything to the side. So I was like, I hope it settles down. But it's supposed to, I think, be down in the 40s tonight, 30s. I think it's 40s, but so. But then later in the week, it'll be back up in the 80s. So, I mean, I have my AC on. You know, it got hot yesterday, so I turned my AC on. Now it's getting cold again. I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to turn that back off again, I guess. So, yeah. Oh, thank you for the likes. That's sweet. Oh, thank you for that. Oh, that's cool. I'm still getting used to the whole live thing, so I'm still learning what it is. Cloud bread, cool. And if anybody wants to talk about anything in particular, stupid bug. If anybody wants to talk about anything in particular, just let me know. I always tell people I'm a font of useless knowledge, so. I also do reviews, so I do reviews on books, movies, products, food, you know, so, you know. And I take requests on that too, as long as it's within my price range. Some of that stuff is expensive, you know. Forgot I had my vape in there. So, but, yeah, so. And of course, if anybody wants to be a guest, welcome, you know. Hello, Franklin. How are you? And thanks everyone for the likes. So I'm still getting used to all this. So I have this all cut, and then it's cut a little bit lower here, and then it's cut all in the back. And so basically, right here is all I have. And so when I have it down, it hangs down over here and over the part of the back. And you know, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey, Jody, it is really this type of hairdo is really easy to take care of. I have like really thick, fine hair, and the longer it gets, the heavier it gets. And ever since I got this hairdo, which I didn't think I'd keep it, I thought I'd let it grow out. But ever since I got it, I just love it. And she cuts it at, I think it's a 2. So it's really short. And but it's so comfortable and so easy to take care of. I have been thinking about dyeing it again. I used to keep my hair dyed. My neighbor has been commenting, it's strange not to see you as a blonde. I'm like, it's not my fault that nature decided to make my hair darker as I got older. So, you know. Thank you, Jody. Yeah, I was like looking at the pink filter, and I'm like, my hair looks pretty good in pink. And then I'm like, no, maybe I'm too old for pink. I don't know. But missed you too. My anxiety has been off the charts. Yeah. Chubby face. I have a chubby face too. Not as chubby as I did before I lost weight. As you can see, this is why I have all this loose skin here. I lost about 300 pounds. I had one on my Oreos that I did, and it's only on YouTube, and everybody liked that one. It's probably because I said something about the inside being dark like my soul. But but yeah, I think if you just kind of the shorter haircuts look good sometimes on chubby faces. It just kind of depends. And I was just like, I don't care if it looks good. It's comfortable and it's easy to take care of. So, thank you, Jody. Yeah, I'm still surprised that over 3,000 people want to follow me. I didn't expect that. I've got over 3,000 on TikTok and I lost one on YouTube, and I'm like, dude, that's a little harsh just because I put on a vlog. You know, I start a vlog series and I start losing subscribers on YouTube. I'm like, that's harsh. You don't have to watch them. But backwoods camper, backwoods camper in Alabama or I think I missed something. Simpson crew. Um, I'm in South Texas, so I'm in South Texas, so I don't, you know, but hoping to move a little bit farther, more northeast in Texas next year, but so. And I apparently had a battle of some type with another TikToker, and I don't know how that works, but I apparently won, so yay, I guess. Um, and if anybody wants to come on and be a guest, because God knows I'm boring, so very boring. So unless you want to talk reviews, I will say this: the McDonald's pie, Jody, it was bad. It was not good. It was very dry. On top of everything, it was very dry. So yeah, but I'm trying to think of one that I've done that I haven't put out yet. I have some on gingerbread cookies from Aldi, some new Aldi products that they only have out for holidays, but I haven't put them out yet. And I did one on a new Jack in the Box product, but I haven't put that out yet. I had to do in 2 parts on TikTok, so I have to go back in and fix it. So, but aside from that, I don't know. It's one of those things. Reviews are kind of boring though. It's, no one wants to talk reviews. That's the thing about being a review channel. It's not riveting. It's not like the beauty channels. The beauty channels are fun and exciting, and and review channels are just like, look, donut holes. Official Junior, hello. How are you? I don't know. I've probably missed some stuff. Destiny, I missed your comment on that. I don't think you'll look weird. I think maybe you know what you can go into if you want to try different hairdos on your face, Destiny, go into what is it? Reface, the Reface app. They have it now where you can put different hairdos with your face on that. You know, so you can test it out. That's what I did before I did this. I went through and yeah, they made my face a little bit thinner, but I could tell like if I was gonna like it. And I will say that when I first got it done, I was like, I wasn't sure if I liked it, so I sent a picture to my best friend and I said, "What do you think?" She's like, "Oh my god, girl, I love it. It's cute." So, um, you know, if you have someone that you really trust to tell you the truth, ask them. Because I could always depend on her to tell me the truth. If it looked like crap, she was going to tell me it looked like crap. But yeah, I love the Reface app. You can put your face on with different hairdos and different colors of hair, and so I did that before I got my hair cut because I was like, should I do it long? Should I do it short? Should I just shave it all off? And then I was like, no, I got a birthmark on the back of my head. That would be a bad plan. So you can also make fun videos in the Reface app. I've got a lot of them on the TikTok page, but they're not very popular. So go figure. I don't know. But Quail 2021 or Quali 2021. Hello. Um, I have no idea how many people are in here right now, but hi everybody. So if anybody wants to talk about anything in particular or wants to be a guest, you know, more than welcome to come on. So, and I actually brought my lunch out. So it looks terrible, but I guarantee my lunch tastes better than it looks. So, because I said this was going to be a lunch live, but still. I don't know if I've missed any other comments, but I don't think I've missed anybody. So, anybody have any questions or they want to talk about anything in particular? I always tell people, oh, we have a guest request. Let's see. Who's the guest request? Yay, okay. Destiny's gonna come on.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, see, this is what I was talking about. Half my head shaved. I got like this side shaved off,
Mhm. That's like.
and this side's like super long. But I want to do something like different with my hair.
Mhm. Well, when mine is, let me show you. When mine is down, it comes like down. But I just got it. It looks terrible right now. But I just got it. It used to be down to here, and I told
Mm-hmm.
her, I said, just whack it off to like mid ear, so because it was getting too long. But I used to have my hair really long. So, and then I just decided just to out of the blue. It was like no rhyme or reason. I just decided, I'm just gonna cut it off. And I saw this hairstyle on something, and I was like, why not? It's new. But
I've
but I
seen
saw.
quite a few people have like your hairstyle. I've always
Mhm.
been, I'm gonna eventually get that, but where I have like such chubby cheeks, I'm like,
Well, it seems to be before I got it done, I never saw anybody with it. And then after I got it done, I started seeing everybody with it. So I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. But hi, Hazam. And I don't know. It's really easy to take care of, though. Because I used to have really long hair. My
mm-hmm.
hair used to be so long that I would get it caught on doorknobs. So,
Well, see, I went to get it done one time before, and I went to this one hairstylist, and she
mm.
was like, "That'll be too hard to take care of. I'm not cutting your hair like that," and completely cut it the way she wanted to. And I was like, "Okay, then." So ever since then, I just kind of haven't got it cut.
I don't understand what she means it'd be hard to take care of. This is so easy.
She was like, "You're gonna have to straighten it or curl it every day, or it's gonna look awful."
And now I did go get a perm,
Mm,
but you can tell like on my back videos which ones are where before I had the perm.
yeah.
And but I just did that because I was tired of having straight hair.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not hard to keep up with, and you don't have to straighten it every day, and you don't have to curl it. I mean, it's basically you can just let it do whatever.
Yeah,
But most of the time, I do it like this.
I straighten it a lot or just keep it up in a messy bun. because
Mhm.
it's just too much. And I was like, I need to get it cut.
Yeah, see, that's why I got mine cut because I had it really long and I would always keep it up in like a ponytail or a braid. And I was like, what's the point of having it if I'm just going to keep it put up all the time? Of course, and then I got my hair cut off and still keep it up all the time. So,
Oh dear
but
Lord!
it's easy to take care of.
You just got
So,
out of the shower. It's like really steamy here, but I had my little brother cut it for me, and well, you can't
mhm.
really. There's a lot back here. There was a few
uh,
bald.
it
Yeah,
grows back. It grows back, you know.
that's what I told him. I was like, I don't care. It grows back, and
Yeah,
this is usually how I keep it. I usually just take it and throw it up in a bun, and I'm done with it for the day.
yeah. That's what I always kept mine in a bun. I have like a bag of scrunchies, a 50 scrunchies, so that I always have one.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the girls don't like being in the house when I'm outside. So sorry about the howling.
No, there's a
but
bunch of kids. I'm sorry if they get stuck.
yeah. But I don't know. It's easy to take care of. I mean, I get my hair cut every month, but that's just because this one little part grows up and it won't lay flat. But like these sides, they lay flat, but this one little spot won't lay
That's how
flat. It just sticks
that's
straight up.
up here. Just sticks
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So that's why I go and get it cut every month. But it's like, it's not. I when I got my hair cut this last month, it was $20. So
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
no, because I went in and she cut it and she washed it. She didn't dry it or anything. She just threw some protecting spray in it, and I just went like that. So it was like, you know, it wasn't much at all. So,
Last
and
time I
that's
went
normal.
got my haircut, all she did was trim it, and I paid like $30 for it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it still looked good. It was before I'd done the whole half head shave. That was just a kind of like out of nowhere thing.
Yeah, I mean, if she styles my hair, then it's normally 30. But if
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't style it, which I always told her, I don't need it styled. Just it's messy. It's not going to stay because especially in South Texas,
Mm-hmm.
either it's so hot that everything just falls out, or it's so
Yeah.
windy that everything gets blown all over the place. So I'm like, what's the point?
She just want me to do her hair real quick.
Sounds good.
You want it braided? Your hair is so long. Oh dear Lord. Yeah. It gets that way from time to time. Are you tender headed? No. I don't want to like rip your hair out.
Let me help you.
She has such long hair. Like,
Oh, pretty. Yeah, I liked mine when I had it long, but it was
mm,
just too much. Because I got to the point where it was so long and so heavy that I started getting headaches. So I was like, you know, I was like, no, 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 short's better.
yeah, my hair is like super thick. So I always
Mm,
have to go and get it cut down some.
yeah.
Have you ever had
Hello,
your hair
Snowbear.
cut once?
And if anybody has anything they want to talk about, just throw it out because I'm still learning what I'm doing. So,
I recently just hit 12,000 followers on here, and I
oh,
still have
really?
no clue what to talk about on live. I still have no clue.
I don't know. I told everybody that when I hit 3,000, I would do a live to kind of celebrate, but I don't know, you know, what to talk about really. So,
Yeah, I just hit 12,000 yesterday,
oh,
and
that's
I
great.
still have
Congratulations.
no clue what to talk about.
I didn't know that I was in a contest with the other TikToker until somebody said, I'm going to stay on to see if you win. And I'm like, win what?
Now, I've seen something about that before, like the contest going on. I have no clue
Yeah,
how that works.
I don't either, but apparently I won. So,
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
and I did it by just sitting still. Yeah, I didn't even really talk. I was just sitting there while they were talking about trying to unblock somebody, and I'm like, it's cool. Technical difficulties, go for it. And she's like, I'm just gonna let you in, and I'm like, okay, win what? Still no clue. So at some point somebody will explain it to me, I'm sure. So
Right.
I don't even watch many of the lives. I watch occasional ones, just like there's a one that she's called Growing Off Grid, and I watch
Mhm.
her lives. But yeah.
I usually only watch a live when I come across it on TikTok. Like yours, it came across my For You page. So
Okay.
I sit and watch it for a little bit.
Yeah, I normally don't watch them either. If something catches my attention, then I will. I watched this one guy. I think his name is Howie.
Mm-hmm.
He does nighttime lives where he's going out into the woods looking for cryptids, like monsters in the woods, and it's like or I think maybe he might do the ghost ones too. And I watch him sometimes, and it's just like he hears a noise, let's go there, and I'm like, no, you hear a noise in the woods, so you're supposed to go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I'd be running.
It's like you're not supposed to go towards the scary noises. You're supposed to go back. It's
Right.
like it's like he was out in the middle. I think that was him. That he was out in the middle and he was on his four-wheeler and he was like, "We're gonna go down here where we think there's this." And I'm just like, "You're doing this wrong. You're supposed to be at home with the doors locked.
Right.
You're not supposed. You're not supposed to be going farther into the bush to try and find the whatever. I think I forget what it was. Some sort of cryptid. It's like you're not supposed to be going looking for it." I said, that's not how you stay alive. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what he always does. So.
Even if I like hear the littlest noise at my house, I will sit outside till someone gets home.
Oh, I don't have to worry about that because I have a big dog. So it's like if anyone goes into my house, good luck. But
Yes, I'm on live, Zachary. Don't start. No, don't. Is my cigarettes over here anywhere? Yeah, I stole some of them. You be like religiously eating crap on live? Zachary, stop. Don't judge me. I couldn't find the lighter, so I used the gas stove. That is so.
well, as long as you still have your eyebrows after that, you're fine.
That was my sister's husband. He's all the time trying to get me banned on TikTok and stuff.
Why?
He's mean.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm at my sister's right now. I help her because she went Christmas shopping today, so I watched her youngins for her.
Ah, okay, yeah. We don't have any little. I don't have any little ones that live close anymore. They moved out of state, so I don't have to baby.
She has a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 12-year-old that I watch.
Yeah. The kids are my niece and nephews are all up in their teens, so now they're all angsty. And my nephew's favorite word there for a while was "bra." So I broke him of that before they moved out of state, though, because we went to this grocery store and he kept saying "bra," and so I looked at him and I said, "Dude," really loud and embarrassed him in the middle of the store. I said, "You still gonna call me bra?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "No, I'm done." I'm like, "There you go, good." I'll answer to auntie, grandma, mommy, daddy. I answer to pretty much anything, but don't call me bra. Yeah, so I can out
They
him before
call
you need.
or
Yeah.
my nickname for my family is Day Day.
Oh, okay.
It's been a childhood nickname is Day Day.
Mine just always call me auntie normally, but of course I also get called grandma. But then again, their mother started that because she always calls me a mommy. So
Mm.
she got me in the divorce. So when she divorced my brother, she kept me. So
I'm
neither
only
one of
19
us,
through a marriage and a divorce.
you know.
I was married. I had just turned 16 when I got married.
Mm. No, I didn't do that. I came this close to getting married, and then I came to my senses and said, you know what? That's no, we're not gonna do that. Yeah.
Well, I thought it was all, I thought, it was the right guy. But things went south, so we just,
Yeah.
I left while I could.
It happens sometimes. You never know. You know, that stuff happens. So very true.
But I'm gonna have to hop off here. I gotta head to Walmart and start some of my Christmas shopping because I still ain't even started.
Okay. Well, have fun. Stay safe.
You
And thanks
too.
for coming on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Well, okay. Now what are we going to talk about? I'm back to good connection. I don't know why I lost connection there. So, let's see. Let's see if this person wants to come over here and talk about his book. Thank you for coming on, Destiny. It was such fun. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I still don't understand the little cake things and stuff like that either, so I guess I'll have to learn. Because TikTok is no help. You go in the little section to read about the different things, and they're just like, this is what you can get. And I'm just like, that doesn't tell me what the purpose is of it, but I appreciate it. It's awesome. Soggy Pillow, hello. How are you today? Anybody have anything they want to talk about? I don't know what to talk about. If it's left up to me, we'll end up talking about the weather. That's dull. That's very boring. So I don't know. Trying to think. I lead a very dull life. I live in the middle of nowhere. So it's like I'm gonna talk about the current one of my favorite book series that I'm working on a video for, and it's called Slow Burn. And basically, it's a book series about probably a bad choice, but it's a book series about the end of the world. So the apocalypse and involving maybe we shouldn't talk about that because it's involving a virus. So that leaves out most of the books I read because I read mainly apocalypse books. So probably not the most uplifting, happy books. So trying to learn what the buttons do. What do the buttons do? Oh, I can use effects in here. What do the effects do? Oh. There we go. I'll talk to you as a unicorn for a while. Stylish. The sunglasses don't really work with my glasses, but still, this is fun. I didn't know I could use effects in live. This is kind of cool. I think I look better like this. Maybe not. Let's see. What other effects can we use? There's not a lot of effects. There we go. That's fun. And it makes it actually look like I'm actually wearing makeup for a change. So does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Or does anybody else want to come on as a guest? I'm very boring. I'm not entirely sure anybody wants to hear about the stuff I watch on TV, because it's like, I just watched a YouTube video about a guy who um, looks at people's gestures and their facial expressions and, you know, kind of, decrypts what they mean by those. And I watched him do one on Jeffrey Dahmer, so I don't know if that's actually like lunchtime conversation. Not really. Probably not. It probably isn't. So, oh well. And I can't see. Did I lose connection? Roachway, hello. How are you? Um, oh, okay. Sorry. Just I accepted it. You there, Roachway? I guess I don't know why it's not working. I hit the accept, so it's just giving me a dark screen though. So, I mean, it shows you're accepted, so. Action. Sorry about that, Roachway. I accepted it, and it showed you were connected, so if you want to try again, go for it, and we'll give it another shot. Or if anybody else would like to, send a guest request or ask for a topic. Let's see. Hello, Roachway. You there? Well, it says it's a good connection, and I accepted it, so. Still, though, just, dark. I don't know what to tell you, Roachway. It's just not working. Um, Maybe get off live and then get back on. Maybe try then. So. Okay. So, anybody else want to try to do a guest request? I tried to send, Jody, I don't know if you're still on here. I tried to send Jesse a thing so where he can come and try and plug his book, but don't know if he got it. So if he did, tell him he can come over here and plug his book and tell people all about it. So. I suppose we could. That's not what I intended to do. What does that button do? Add guest. It says go live with requesting viewers. Well, let's see. Oh. Ow. Let's just play with the effects a little bit more. Oh no, we don't want to do that. That's not fun. Oh, look, TikTok trivia. Oh. Are there any other options?
Hello.
Hello, how
All right, how are you?
doing? Just fine. I don't know that I know what your channel is, so I don't think I've ever watched it. So, how are you
I
doing?
don't have any content. I just go live and meet new people just to talk to them and then, you know,
Okay.
talk to them some more if they follow me and just keep in contact. I don't, not trying to
Oh, okay,
do
cool.
anything crazy or anything.
This is the first time I've gone on live. I normally just do videos. So,
Uh,
yeah. So,
so where are you from?
so I'm Texas. You?
I'm originally from Michigan, but I live in Jacksonville, Florida now. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know people down in Florida. That's an interesting place, Florida.
yeah, that's putting it nicely.
Yeah, well, but best to stay safe and put it nicely. Yeah. I hear some very unique stories out of from stuff involving Florida, and I'm just like, and I thought Texas was crazy, but
Yeah, that's what,
Florida.
I moved here to be closer to my aunt and uncle, and so.
Well, heard it's nice weather.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees outside right now, and figure up in Michigan, if I was still there, it'd be in like in the 30s and 20s. So,
Yeah, see, I'm in South Texas. Yesterday it was in the 80s. Today it's in the 50s. So it's like tomorrow it'll probably be in the 80s again. So
you just never know
it's
what
like
you're gonna get.
no, it's like one of those things that every time someone comes to Texas, they're just like, "Oh, this weather's terrible." It's like, wait a few minutes, it'll change. It's fine.
The same way with Florida, to be honest. It could be nice out right now, but 10 minutes later, it could be raining down on the south side of where I'm at and not raining over here. So,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is here in South Texas. I told someone earlier. I said it went from 80 to 50 like it saw a state trooper. So it's like,
mhm.
and we do all that time. And tonight I think it's supposed to be in like in the 40s or the 30s or So, but it can't make up its mind. So
Yeah,
just
it's
like
about
yesterday, I put
the
the AC back on.
you figure the weather is always bipolar. Never know what you're gonna
Yes,
get.
exactly. That is very true. That is very true.
So.
Just like it's rainy, it's hot, it's rainy, it's wet. It's like, so I don't know what it's gonna do. So
See,
we're still
normally,
waiting.
I guess the thing is that everyone tells me during the winter months here in Florida, prepare about 4 to 5 o'clock in the evening. It's going to be raining because it's dinner time.
No, something.
So, like, it's better than the white stuff flying in Michigan. So,
That is true. That is true. We haven't had like real snow that stuck to the ground and lasted since '04 here. And
see, it's been since
we have
1989, I guess, for down here.
yeah,
So,
now in 2017 we had some snow, but it didn't stay. It was just enough to make everybody panic and think, we can't drive this. The world is ending and then everybody's taking pictures but it didn't even keep people from going to work. So, yeah. It was gone
see,
by
that's what
midnight.
my friend
So,
just told me a little while ago. It's that in 1989, they shut down the whole city here in Jacksonville because people don't know how to drive on it, and plus with no salt truck. I was like, if you guys just got just barely enough to cover the ground, that ain't snow. That's just a dusting. It's nothing.
Yeah,
He's
see,
like,
in
but
'04 we had, yeah, in '04 we had a lot of it, and everybody was just like, "We'll just stay home. It's fine." Everybody just kind of shut down. We're taking pictures of it, like, "Look, you can sink in it," you know. And I remember that was the year that we brought my nephew home from the hospital, so I stayed inside while his parents went out and made a snowman. So I was showing him out the
so,
window. I said, "Look," I said, "those two idiots out in the snow are your parents." I said, "You're in such trouble." You know. And I was right, but still, you know. But that was the last time we really had any. But in 2017, we had a little bit, but it was just enough to where people wanted to take pictures of it. It wasn't. It didn't even stick. So I'm glad that we don't have snow down here. I'm not a cold weather person.
well, I was for
I'm
30 some years, so
I'm used to being able to wear shorts and flip flops and tank tops all year, basically. Some winters we don't even have to change. You can still wear that all year round here. So and some winters, like
I
last
used to
winter, we
wear shorts all year round in Michigan, but once I got diabetes, my circulation just kind of sucked, so I couldn't do that anymore.
oh, that's nice. Well, now you're down in Florida, so it's warmer, so that's a plus.
Yeah, it's if it might be like 30 when I wake up, and then by time 8 9 o'clock, it's in the 50s or 60s. So
Yeah, yeah. At least it's never boring. Ow. Anai Bridge, hello. And I probably mispronounced that.
but I guess I'm gonna get ready to get off here and jump in the shower and I'm gonna go back over to my friend's house and finish doing the project I was working on over there for him. So,
Well, it sounds like
but
a
I'll
good
follow
thing.
you, and if you want to, you could follow me.
Sure, I will follow you if this will let me. I will follow you right there. You go. Followed you.
I got you followed too. So
Awesome. Well,
take
thank you
care,
very
and
much for
we'll
coming
hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
on. Okay, you take care too. Bye bye, and
Yep.
thanks for coming
Bye.
on. So RLO4467. Hello. How are you? Likey? And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Hello. So let's see. Hello. There you are. And if anybody has anything they want to talk about in particular, or if anybody else wants to come on as a guest, feel free. You know, I'm still learning how this all works. Invite invite someone to a match. I don't know what that I don't know how that works, so I guess we can invite someone into a match. No. Let's go live with another host. I don't have anyone to do that with. So, let's see. And hello to everybody. If anybody just joined, I don't trying to see if it gives me a list, but trying to make sure I haven't missed anybody. So, I think I'm caught up. Here, let's see. Let's ask her. What do we do in lives? Sorry, that's moving around. In lives. Center that.
Didn't know it was going to come up on there. I would have done it on the other one. So if anybody has any, I don't know, anything you want to talk about, I just spent a few minutes talking about the weather with somebody, so. We've covered the weather in South Texas and in Florida, so. There's nothing going on here. It's all very boring. So. And I probably should get off of here, but I don't know. We'll give it a little bit longer. So. Messy lunch. Anybody else want to come on to guest? Anybody want to ask a question? Talk about anything in particular? If it's left up to me, we're probably going to end up talking about apocalypse books, movies, zombie movies. You know, really, really riveting conversation. So, invite a host to a match. What does that do? Let's see what this does. No, I don't want to see what that does. I don't know what that button does. Let's play with the effects again. We'll go back to TikTok trivia. Let's see. We'll do impressions. I don't even know what an e-boy or e-girl is, so. Epic Gamers. I'm bad about that. Kangaroo. Do kangaroos make sounds? I accidentally sent myself likes. Okay, you know what? We're probably not gonna do. We're not gonna do the TikTok trivia because. Here, we'll do the hearts again. So. Anybody else want to come out and do a guest? Yes, no. Roachway, you want to try and do the guest again? Let's see what this does. Let's see. That's no fun. Let's see what enhance does. No. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Oh. That's horrifying. Ugh. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. That's fun. So, does anybody want to come on a guest? Does anyone have a question? Or if not, probably get off of here in a few minutes. So, it seems to be slowing down. I'm boring, so I don't like that effect either. I'm much more interesting in my videos. Gerardo. Hello, how are you? Eddie, hello, how are you? Anybody have a question? Does anybody want to come on as guest? I'm boring. I mean, after all, some of y'all saw me just spend like a few minutes talking about the weather with someone in Florida. So if we leave it up to me, If we're leaving this up to me to be amusing, we're in trouble because I'm boring as hell. I mean, after all, I have a review channel. It's not riveting. So, TikTok, hello, how are you? So, this live was just to celebrate hitting 3,000. So, if anybody has any questions, wants to come on as a guest, more than welcome to. Julie, hello, how are you? Hi. So if anybody wants to come on as a guest, just hit the thing. You're more than welcome. I'm doing okay. I'm very boring, so lives, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about in a live because I don't really do anything. I do, I make things, it's like this is what I do. I make things. So it's like this isn't exactly riveting conversation, you know. Crocheting and needlepoint, you know. And as for social media, I do review videos, so it's like most people don't want to hear me talk about the Zevo fly trap, you know. Although that one is a bit controversial on YouTube. So, but you know. So if anybody has any questions, anything they want to talk about, throw it out there. I'm pretty much open. Otherwise, we're gonna end up going to my fallback, which is zombie apocalypse movies and books, and I don't know that anybody wants to talk about that. So, although I did just watch Train to Busan again, so yeah, I'm very dull. I do much better in my videos than I do on live. Cindy, hello, how are you? I sent a message to somebody else. I was going to let him come on and plug his book, but I guess he's offline right now. So, but oh well. And the wind is picking up. So, anybody else want to come on as guest or throw out a question or a topic or I don't know what else to talk about. Honestly, my fallback normally is the zombie apocalypse movies. It's vampire apocalypse movies. Believe it or not, there's more of those than you would think. So, oddly. So, uh, let's see. Guess we can. Let's see. We don't have any guest requests. We can see if there's a host. Let's see if there's anybody in the lives that I actually know. Uh, no, there's no one on in the lives that I actually know. Ah, well. So, I guess I've been on here for a little over an hour, so I guess I'm gonna shut it down. Unless anybody has a question or wants to do a guest or oh hey look, a guest. Yay!
Well, I had to get something to eat, so yeah.
Well, they've been dependent upon me to try and find something to talk about, and you know I'm boring as hell. So,
Well, let's talk about my earbuds, which are skull candy. There's a topic.
skull candy.
Yeah, that's what the brand
And
is. I actually have actual headphones that are they have built-in subwoofers, and you have to use a AA battery right in the volume control, and you actually get full-on bass. It's freaking awesome.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, those are upstairs though. I'm not gonna go get them.
Are you still in the basement?
Yeah.
Aren't
Storage
you
units,
getting
right?
cold?
Huh?
I said, aren't you getting cold?
I did. That's why I got this jacket on. I know you can't
Okay.
see. I know you can't see much right now. I'm just setting up my little 4-foot table to do a little bit of writing and probably use my laptop as a light. But
Fun.
yep.
Want to plug your book?
Huh?
Do you want to plug your book? Just in
Yes, I
case.
want.
Might as well.
Yep. Also, I gotta do a video on this crap.
Which crap?
Mountain Dew gingerbread snapped.
That sounds odd.
It
I like
is.
gingerbread Mountain Dew.
Yeah, this stuff. It's like practically like a liquefied added sugar gingerbread cookie.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't know. Here, let me get my light out so then everybody can see me. Hold on. This is my backdrop, by the way. That's in the storage unit that we full on use, and I didn't take it down because I'm using it as a deterrent.
Ah, okay, fine. Yep, it's Lynn. Hi.
I packed everything up so I could go upstairs and eat because I don't trust anybody. So I got to reset it all back up.
Well, I don't if we're doing that after everything. So.
Well, I recorded at least 50 videos.
Huh?
I recorded about 50 videos.
You're doing better than me.
Huh?
I said you're doing better than me. I'm behind on everything.
Well, that's just a small dent in the videos that between all the shit everybody sends me, I'm like, oh God, I can't keep up. If I was doing this full time, then I could keep up. That's what I want to do, actually. I want to be able to entertain everybody full time.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Shelly. I'm guilty of that. I'm one of the ones that sends you so many things.
Okay. It's
Huh?
just, it's fine. I don't care. Oh, son of a bitch. No, it's all good. I encourage people to send me stuff. It's just, if I look at it, I look at it. If I don't, I don't. So,
Hey,
don't worry, everybody. You'll see me here in a moment. I just got to get my massive ass ring light set up.
he's actually very attractive. You just can't see him right now.
I'm actually a real person. Yeah. I'm not a recording up in a dream, I guess.
Shelly knows you, so he'll be back into the light again soon, Shelly. So.
Yes, Shelly, I will be there shortly. Calm down.
At least you made dressed appropriately for where you're at. I made the mistake of just putting on shorts to come out here. I didn't even think about it because I mean, so now I'm down out here in like cut off jean shorts, and I'm like, it seemed like a good idea. Oh, it's your brother? Cool.
She's my TikTok sister.
Oh, your TikTok sister.
Yep. She's good people.
She's well. That's.
After I weeded out all the toxic people and everything. So It takes well, I've been on TikTok almost a year now, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I finally
You
got.
got on a little bit before. You got on a little bit sooner than me. I said you were on here a little bit before I was.
Yeah. And not by much, though, I don't think.
I think it was a few months. So.
No idea. I was busy trying to get myself off the ground, get my books sold, and all this other stuff. And I do have a friend.
At least you still have your Instagram account.
Yeah, with all the BS going on with yours.
What?
With all that BS going on with yours.
Yeah, I've given up. I've tried two. I've got 2 Instagram pages and I can't get onto either of them. So I give up.
You're being discriminated against because you're white. You're not showing enough boob or side boob.
I don't think they're that good enough good looking enough to be the issue. I just
Well, that's
maybe
part
they
of
were
your other
perkier.
offense.
No, I don't. I thought it was just because I was a bitch, but it's whatever.
Well, I'm a dickhead in some of my videos and stuff, but I guess people love my dickheadedness.
Yeah. Well, upside, I don't have to deal with all the trolls that keep coming into the DMs and the Instagram trying to hit me up. So.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's really old. It really does get old. Especially, I had one, and I made a video about it. One's like, "You're too old to be doing this," and I'm like, "Oh, really? Is that why I got thousands more followers than you do?" It's like, eat me.
I don't even have that problem. It's just everybody keeps saying, "Hey, pretty, hey, beautiful," and it's like, I'm just like, y'all are just stop, really.
It's all right, Shell. I'm gonna be making actually, since I got you here anyway, Shelly, I'll just tell you what's going on. So, and Heather watched my live today and got the. So, as you know, I'm adopted, and one of my friends from TikTok, Mandy, she got me she helped me get an ancestry DNA kit. So what I did was, I spit in the little tube and everything, followed all the directions, mailed it in, and got my results of what my heritage is and everything. And I believe you saw that video. And then I started seeing potential cousins of mine. So I started asking questions on who has got the closest relation to me. And one of which said that my parents they gave me a last name plus gave me a location on where they were. So I'm like, oh, okay, I will do something with that. And then another cousin I was talking to, he said that when I explained the research somebody else did, he's like, his mom and my dad, or vice versa, are brother and sister. So I'm like, this is too coincidental. There's just no way that this is coincidence. Well, I Googled them to find out where, or if I could find them. And lo and behold, Facebook pops up with, them. And turns out they got married 2 years after I was born. But I messaged them when I finally, got the nerve to do it. And they said everything that I told them matches up with the past, including have a 6-month-old picture of me as a baby. So they confirmed that they were my parents. I found both my parents, and they in talking with me, they told me it was very hard decision for them, probably the most difficult decision they ever made, and we cried on the phone together. They help me get closure on a lot of things, and they want to meet me and they want to get to know me, be in my life again, and potentially meet my or my adoptive parents. Told them about their granddaughters and the mother of my children, and turns out I have a baby brother. He is 10 years younger than I am. And I didn't even make a video about this yet, but they just talked to him today about it and told him that that he had an older brother. He was in tears and he cannot wait to meet me.
That's
So,
awesome.
mhm. Yeah, and he has to go to work at 1 o'clock today. So, but I'm like, he's gonna have a better day at work. So,
Well, I'm so happy for you that you got good news.
yep.
And hopefully your
But
little brother's better than mine.
huh?
I said, hopefully your little brother's better than mine. I got the
Okay.
dud of
You got the what?
I got the dud of little brothers. So
Okay, I'm sorry, your mom's return slot is not open for returns.
no, unfortunately. And I've tried to give him away and nobody will take him. So his
Isn't
exact
that
doesn't even
isn't that how it always works? It's like the ones you want to give back, they won't take back.
I know, right? Ivy. I don't think anybody would love that. But I mean if you do, then you go you. It's teach their own, I guess.
Right? Well, it's just like one person who got muted on my live. It's like, dude, I'm not a fucking DJ. I'm not gonna play that song.
Right? Yeah.
And it's like, did you not read the caption that's clearly there before you clicked on the thing that says, this is a big announcement. This isn't me going, hey, look at me. I got my DJ equipment.
I didn't even put a caption on. I'm still learning how this works.
Well, what's weird is depending on how TikTok is wanting to act, um, I can't even put in their 18 plus or anything like that where they're saying, oh, it's offensive. I'm like, offensive? I'm trying to tell minors to stay the hell out of my freaking lives.
I know.
But that's why I also got like 10 people pretty much assigned to be my moderators. So at any given time I go live, I practically could have at least 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
So
I haven't even bothered with that. It's like, then again, when I first got on here, I ended up in some sort of a challenge game or something, a contest. That was when I first got on, and I still don't know what I did. So. But I won, so.
well, there you go. I don't know what I won, but thanks.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even know we were in a game. He's like, told one of the guys on one of the other channels, he was like, I'm going to stay and see if you win. And I'm like, win what?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and then the other woman was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you win this one. You're basically winning already. I'm like, okay, cool.
Neat. What
I
are we
still have
doing?
no idea. Yeah, I still have no idea. And all I did was sit there because they were talking about somebody that was blocked, and I'm just sitting there going, it's fine, it's cool, whatever. Still not a clue. So
Oh, it's gone. It's over with.
yeah. So then again, I also talked for a few minutes to somebody about the weather in Florida. So
I've done
I am
that too.
so
Where I've talked to people in Ireland and all over the United States and stuff like that. So
yeah. I warned everybody when I got on here. I said I'm boring as hell. I don't know why anybody would want to listen to me, but okay. And the girls keep howling in the background, so that doesn't help.
They're being spoiled.
They're just
Oh,
like, we know you're outside.
there. Now you can see it.
It sounds gross though. Like
I
liquid
got
gingerbread.
a small sip of it before, and
Mm,
I was like, this is an acquired taste.
yeah.
Oh, how dare them! Look at this. Do
What?
with a glass of artificial gingerbread flavor. Oh, no, no, no. I want organic. I want organic
Does it really
gingerbread
matter?
flavor. Or put the cursed black root into it. We'll see what happens.
There you go. That would probably make it better.
Yep.
Plug the
I would.
book.
Well, I always have a copy here anyway, and this is actually a tool box. But what I did was I took out all the dividers and took out the um, little storage things inside, so it's now wide
Mm-hmm.
open. Actually, my laptop fits perfectly in there. It literally does
Is
not
that
shift.
is that the one that you were telling me about when we talked on the phone here? I don't remember when it was. A few months
Maybe.
back or a couple months back. You were
No, it's
organizing your stuff. And you had said you had bought a tool chest
well,
or
it's
something.
basically like a briefcase or toolbox briefcase.
Okay.
So, but it's a briefcase style toolbox is what it is. But I'm actually thinking about getting another one because these are stackable. Check this out. So you can actually interlock them together.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, they have them at like Fleet Farm, Menards, and I'm sure they have something like that at Lowe's and whatever. And
Oh.
they have, and then there's the bot, like the actual cart one that's got like it's like 22 inches deep or something like that. I was thinking about getting that for my ring light and all this other stuff, and just putting it all in one freaking spot.
Well, that sounds cool. I haven't even used my ring light. It's in the box over there. So, because I'm always outside, and if I'm outside and there's light, and I don't film at night, so because
Well,
I don't want to
and
be out here at night.
if you're also like out and about or something like that, they got like little ones that you can attach to your phone, and you're just like, look at me, I doing TikTok. Click.
You know, I bought one of those to do a review on, and it only works if your camera is in the middle of your phone. So, and I'm like, how is this? But it's like, it shows it in the picture, and it's like, yeah, it just doesn't work if your camera's on the side because it clips like on the middle. And then when you clip it, it blocks the camera. And it's like, I still have to film the review because it was like terrible. I was like, this thing
That's
sucks.
dumb,
Hey,
right?
Jody.
Hi,
Yeah, no,
Jody.
it was terrible. It was like one of those things I bought at Walmart to review, and it's rechargeable, so yeah, it's handy. But if your phone and every camera and everything is on the corner like mine is, it won't work because it won't clip onto the corner. It just falls off. And I did that, and I got one of those little things where you can do remotely
Oh,
turn on your camera and everything.
I got
But it
it's Bluetooth. That's it. It actually
yeah,
attaches my phone, and then it's good for like Snapchat if you're doing like a little photo shoot or some shit. Like that's what I did for
yeah,
one of my friends, and you got to use a certain app if you're it. Half the
yeah.
time,
It wouldn't work on anything but doing pictures. It wouldn't turn on the video or anything like that. So,
well, it did with
um,
like I said with Snapchat, but you got to hold the button down or you got to set it up to take a video, then hit it, but you hear the click.
yeah.
That's the
So I didn't. It didn't show any click or anything like that when I used it. It would only work on like Instagram photos. It wouldn't
hmm.
work on the Instagram videos. So, and tornadoes. No, Jody, there's no tornadoes. I think they're all over in like one of the other over towards like Georgia and all that right now. or somewhere else, maybe up north or north a bit more, but we haven't had any tornado warnings really, as far as I know. Now, granted, yesterday it was in the 80s, so I turned on my AC, and now it's in the 50s, and now I got to turn my AC back off and plug the heater back in, and it's
Oh,
I know you worry. I appreciate you worrying. Right now, we're still in hurricane season, so. But even
ugh.
then, I haven't heard the hurricane season, so. But last time we had a hurricane come through, people were still surfing off the coast of Galveston, so it's not like that's anything big. It's
Well,
just
whenever
normal here.
well, see, when I hear hurricane, and if I was down there, I'll be like, "Oh fuck my life," where everybody else is like, "That's just like a snowstorm for you." That
Exactly.
hurricanes are.
A foot of snow? Oh my God, that sounds like hell.
See, I can do without freaking snow. I've lived in Wisconsin my whole life, Midwest in general. I can do without the
Hmm.
snow. Fuck
Yeah.
snow.
See, I mean, it's 50 out here and I'm freezing, and I'm actually thinking there's a blanket in the chest right across the porch. I could just walk right over there and get the blanket. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, you can do that.
yeah. So I'm actually debating about going and getting the blanket. But yeah, so I couldn't survive in snow because I mean if I'm freezing to death in 50-degree weather,
That's me sitting outside naked, kind of weather. It's 50-degree weather.
hello Stephanie.
Oh, I'm doing all right. Had my wonderful live this morning, and now I'm chatting with my buddy.
Right. That is an image. Yeah.
She's seen me lay out naked and all that other stuff. I don't know what she's talking about.
The kids need to kids going stir crazy, stuck in the house.
Pretty much.
Oh, the girls, my dogs are upset with me right now because they're in the house. They're not allowed to come out when I film because they knock everything over. So,
Of course. I haven't even had this ring light upstairs where Loki can be around it, my cat. So,
yeah.
well, he's an asshole, so I can only
Yeah,
imagine
mine.
what he's do.
Oh, Raven is sick. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. She's feeling better. Yeah, my cat's been a jerk lately too. It's just like he just went for 2 weeks where he didn't want me to be anywhere near him, didn't want me to touch him, and now it's like he wants to like claw and grab on. Doesn't ever want to leave me, and I'm like, dude, what is with you?
He's like, I
So
want
much
my
so that
come here, give me attention. I want your attention.
exactly, it's so much so that when a couple of times I was holding him and I do like this, and he'd shove his head up, and I'd end up stabbing myself in the face. I'm like, dude, come on, stop it. It's like I'm gonna look like I've been abused by the time you're done. You know, I've got claw marks on my arms because he's determined.
Yeah, he is.
Plus, no, he doesn't even lie across my feet to get my attention, Jody. He climbs up on my chest and my throat. You know, so it's like 10 pounds of cat, like right here, and it's like, love me, damn it. You know, it's like
It's
okay,
like,
fine.
love me or I'll smother you with my, yeah,
Yeah,
with my.
basically. And he likes to chew on the hair clips. So I don't
Cats have the
understand what that was.
work.
He is. He's being extra crazy lately. So it's like, what is with you? So, and then the girls are acting out. I've got the last 2 times I've gone out shopping, I've gotten stuck and caught out after dark. So I didn't
Mm.
get home until it was dark. And both times I walked in the house and they just looked at me like, where the hell have you been? Do you know it's dark out there?
How dare you, bitch? It's like, we're not the bitch,
It's
you're
like,
the bitch.
have you looked at this clock? It's only an hour until dinner time. What the hell were you thinking? We could starve to death. It's like, technically it's 3 hours until you're supposed to eat. Don't change the subject. So
Right.
yeah, Grace wasn't even speaking to me. She wouldn't even eat her breakfast this morning. She's just like, I just don't even know what you're doing. So I know. I had stuff in her way and I got onto her about something. She's been keeping me up like every few hours recently. I don't know what's with her either. I think it's the weather, maybe.
I've oddly been waking up randomly, just like 2 or 3 times a night for like the past week. I don't know what it
I had
is.
I had been sleeping really good, but here recently, Grace has been waking me up every like 3 hours.
Mm. It's like go
Maybe
to
she's
sleep,
subconsciously, yeah, maybe she's subconsciously waking you up every 3 hours.
baby. Here, I'm gonna fuck with your friend now since you didn't feed me.
It's like, and the problem is that she's not. It's not that she's not getting fed; it's that she's not getting fed what she wants. So it's like, I don't want the dog food. I want the ramen. It's like, you can't have the ramen. I want the ramen. It's like that's not how this works.
I want really bad people food.
Yeah. And I've been on a kick lately with hot sauce, and so everything I eat now has hot sauce or spice in it, and so they
Mm-hmm.
definitely can't have it now. And she's just like, I don't care what's in it. I want it still. Yeah. So.
See, I like General Tso's chicken, and the one grocery store here in town, or actually, I'm pretty sure all the festivals around the area do this, but they put a cayenne pepper, like a full, like roasted one, right into it, so it gives off that spice and everything. It's
Yeah.
so good. Num 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 num.
Yeah. I've been getting the
That thing.
the Taco Bell hot sauce.
What?
But
Taco Bell can burn.
see, here's the thing. I don't like hot sauce. I don't like spicy food.
Are you
But now
pregnant?
here recently, I unless it's immaculate conception, you know.
Sorry, I haven't mastered that yet. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah, let me
So
send my first sperm your way.
if you could figure it out, I probably would be, but I'm not. So, but now it's just for some reason now I just want hot sauce and I want spicy foods and I don't know what's going on. And
Are
I'm
you
not
having
allergic to any.
cravings?
What?
Are you having sympathy cravings?
I don't know anybody pregnant, so I don't think so. My sister-in-law's fixed, so if she's pregnant, she's already threatened to kill the doctor that did her tighter tubes. So I mean, she told him before he did the surgery, if I get pregnant again, I will come find you. No more baby. No, there's been 4.
Tight.
There's no more after that. Yeah. She was like, I want them cut, I want them soldered, I want them tied in several knots. We're no more kids. So
Disconnect the
so
sever the tube about that far.
ex-
Both sides
exactly.
this far apart.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, do whatever you have to do, but no more babies.
Of
You had to
course,
break up a baby.
I'm sure. See, my girls, they will go at each other like over the little stuff. Be like, oh my god, please. I hope we have a big enough house where I don't have to look or hear either one of you by the time you're teenagers.
That's normal though, especially with little ones. I fight like cats and dogs sometimes. My niece and nephews did the same thing. I think they've mellowed since they've gotten older, but now I think they just hate each other from afar some days. So.
I hate you. I hate you too. Christmas? Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, my little my cousins used to tell me, we're gonna unalive my younger brother. We're gonna unalive Braden. I'm like, just take him outside. You know how Mama will get if you mess up the carpet. Just yeah.
My son and daughter are like Bonnie and Clyde.
Is that good, Stephanie, or bad? I'm not.
Yes, it is. It is a gallon of water.
That's okay. I saw someone carrying one of those into Walmart the other day to go to work. So now you want to rip your hair? Don't do that. No, don't do that. That will be bad.
Yeah, don't rip your hair out.
Yes.
My hair is too short. I buzzed it last last night. So
Oh yeah, you cut it again. But you look good with no hair. So
yeah, it goes from being up here and not down here as a kid. Now it's complete opposite.
well, you have no hair to rip out. Well, if we're
I
talking
know.
about Jesse, facial hair.
Yeah, the facial hair is right here. Yeah, my facial hair is my hair.
Mm.
I was gonna do like the whole Viking haircut thing and everything, but the thing is, I am going. It's like really thin back here, so it looks like I'm actually bald. But if you touch it, there's actually hair there.
It's
Um,
just really short.
yeah. Well, even when, um, but yeah, it's just it wasn't working out, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna try and cover up this bald spot back here. I'm like, screw it. Eventually, I will maybe even get my part of my head tattooed and everything. I don't know.
There's a TikToker. It's called Bearded Beastly,
I
and
think
he's
I've seen.
got the whole. Yeah, he's got the whole Viking haircut, and he just had tattoos not long ago done on both sides. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually that's something down the line. But the thing is, I gotta fill in my arms first.
yeah,
I said the bare minimum, my arms are gonna be filled in
yeah, he
before
is
before I.
amazing. Before you finish anything, I keep saying I want to go get another tattoo, but it's like I don't know. I always find something else I need to spend the money on more than that. It's like that's kind of an extra. So
Are you talking about being an adult? Because I've had to be an adult for 7 years.
that's the problem. The whole grown up stuff. I was thinking about that the other day, and it was like being a grown up sucks because it's like you have to spend money on important things like groceries and bills and then the fun stuff. There's no money left over for that. It's like
See, and
so
that's
it's
the
like
and well, going off what you're saying, and I was talking to one of my other friends about this. It's like, as a kid, you're like, man, I want to be an adult. I can go do what I want. Da 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 da. Nobody can tell me what to do. Bullshit. They tell you have to go
right.
to work. They tell you have to pay your taxes. You got to pay your bills. You got to go to work every day to do this. If you don't have a job, you can't pay for those things. You wind up on the street, or you lose your vehicle. And but yeah, by the
Or
time
we
you
have
get by the time you're all said and done and everything, you have no, like you said, no freaking money. And by the time you actually have the money, you're an empty nester, and you're like, do I even care anymore?
right and you're trying to plan ahead for things that may not happen before they potentially happen. Just like I was in Walmart's the other day and I was like thinking ahead to like just in case like another February hits. And I'm like, so what do I need for that? And so I ended up coming home with an oil lamp. And it's like, I'm probably never going to use it, but when February hit last time and we lost power off the grid, I had no lights in the house. So it's like, I'm determined, you know, that I'm not going to have that happen again. So I now have an old timey looking oil lamp and two things of oil so far. So
Stephanie, do you really want to come live in Wisconsin? Seriously,
lots of
Wisconsin.
although as Jody does say, they don't have bugs up there.
We do.
Or
It's
do you
just we do actually. Oh,
Jody
you what?
says Stephanie live.
Well, you can. There should be another guest spot, I would think.
Yeah, there might be. I'm new to this. Hit the guest thing and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Stephanie, on the right hand side of your screen, there should be a guest live.
Yeah, Jody said that's the one reason she thinks Texas is, scary. It's like all the big bugs. She said, aren't they really big? And I'm like, you adapt.
Well, it's just like my Australian friends. It's like, yeah, it's basically nature's murder capital. And they're like, oh look, something that could potentially kill me. I'm just gonna grab it and throw it out the window.
Right. It says live access is needed. Oh, how many? Do you have 1,000 followers or not?
I think she does. Yeah, she's. Oh no, she's only got 512.
Okay, yeah, you have to have, I think, 1,000 before they will let you even go on access.
Yeah, you gotta have at least 1,000 followers before you can go live.
I'm not sure if I follow you or not yet, but if I do, I will. If I don't, I'll follow you. So,
Yeah,
but
Stephanie. Oh, Heather, she's good people.
but you know
Robin,
what you can,
I know you're out there. Follow Heather. Everybody who's in here following me and everything, follow Heather.
and
Follow
everybody
each.
follows Stephanie too. So,
Yeah,
because
please get to
Stephanie needs to
1,000.
get to 1,000. And when Stephanie gets to 1,000, then we can do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
You gotta lock the secrets of TikTok. Big secret.
big secrets. Oh, exciting. Yeah. The most excitement I've had lately is, let's see, I was sitting in the chair last night and this giant spider, like that big around, goes to walk across my leg, and my dog is scared of spiders. She's 75 pure chicken. And so I'm like trying to get the spider out before she sees it, because the minute she sees it, it's going to be pure hell. So I'm like smacking it really hard, and she's just looking at me like, what was that? And I'm like, it was a gnat. It was a gnat. It was a gnat. Mommy didn't kill the spider. It was a gnat. She was just
It
looking
was
at
a
me like, I think,
gnat that goes like
I think, yeah. She was looking at me like, I think flying. She kept looking, and she was looking down because I had my hands down like this. I had my hands like this, covering where it fell. And she was looking at me like, what's under there? And I'm like, it's a gnat. It's a gnat. So I'm trying to get this dead spider out before she finds it. Because when she sees them, she goes into the hallway and she will stand there and bark and bark and bark until I assure her that it's dead and everything is safe. So it's like, you're 75 pounds, you're part German Shepherd. Aren't you supposed to be brave?
apparently
No,
not. Well, I've always
no.
said that dogs are like arrogant cowards. They'll bark at a leaf and be all territorial, but the second you stand up to them, they run away.
Yeah, exactly. That's how she is. So I used to be terrified of spiders, Stephanie, but since my dog is so terrified of bugs, I've actually adapted to where I'm not that afraid of them anymore.
She's like, I had to evolve as a person.
I had to, because now I don't have the if I scream, she panics and runs. So she doesn't even wait. She doesn't even wait to find out what it is. She's just like, screw it, you're on your own. And she's gone. It's like 75 pounds of half German Shepherd, half blackmouth cur, and she's just like lightning, you know, out of the room. And it's like, call me when it's dead and you've just disposed of it. And it's like, okay, thank you.
Thanks, Mom, for saving me again.
Anyone ever breaks into the house, I'm basically on my own. The dogs will abandon me. The cat will be just like, did he bring tuna? Does he have cat treats?
Do you
If
have
he has cat treats, I'll come in.
like
Right.
do you have my order? Do you have my order? You know what I'm talking about. The good stuff.
Yeah, the
Pour
cat
the
was mad.
out.
The cat, the cat was mad at me for 3 days because I brought him home canned food and I didn't have dry food. I'm like, do you realize I just spent $30 on canned cat food? He was the special kind with like all the gravy, and he was like, but there's no dry food. It's like, some cats.
Well, Loki, my cat, if you don't have the exact right food for him, he
Mhm.
will want to hiss and moan about it. He'll eat it because he's hungry and fat. So he will actually eat it, but he will not go down without piss moaning and griping about it for how many hours. It's like, dude, shut up.
My cat likes canned food too, but he likes the kind with all the gravy. And I
Mm-hmm.
normally get him this kind that is it's like a fancy feast. It's one of these like long green wild rice and this and that. It is incredibly hard to find. Like I have such a hard time finding it. So when I was in Sam's, they had this big thing of like 30 cans of like this shredded meat with lots of gravy, and I was like, that's what he likes. He likes the gravy. And so I got that, and now he's decided that no, I don't like it. And it's like, dude, that was $30. You're eating it. And he was
Go get it.
like, I'll just live on cat treats. It's fine. So there for 3 days he ate cat treats and would lick the gravy off, and other than that he wouldn't do anything. I'm like, fine, I'll go get dry food. So now
The
I have
smallest,
16 pounds of dry.
and she's in Rhode Island, the smallest state. Oh, I'm ready for a
You're
nap, but I can't nap right now. That's my problem. That
I
shit.
don't think you're gonna have enough quiet in your house to nap. Sounds like the girls are waging war. So
Actually, we live on the second floor. I'm in the basement. If you hear anything, that's my neighbors.
okay, no, I meant like if you went up to your apartment to nap. Well, you want to nap in the basement?
I've napped in worse places.
I guess in a pinch, you do what you can. So
Mm-hmm. Oh,
is that your man cave? Is that your man cave, Jesse? Is the basement now
not.
your man cave?
Mm-mm. I share it with
I,
other people, or it's not a man cave. It's not a private area. This I had to make do with what I got. My storage unit is located. I have a
yeah,
little like hallway, so I kind of set up shop on half the hallway with my little fold-out table and my chair that I got from my grandma, and it's a little aluminum chair, but it'll do for now. I need one of those like 400-pound capacity like folding chairs, and
yeah,
the other thing is I got to be able to afford it. My last
yeah.
check was pretty light. I have to get a hold of unemployment. Actually, they tried calling me the other day because 2 of the days I worked one day for 10 hours, and then the rest of the week was off because of the holiday.
Yeah,
I hate holidays.
I know. So it's not his man cave, it's his hiding spot, occasional hiding spot.
You could call it that. This is more or less my studio for my videos. I record like over 50 of them down here today. So I just got to edit them. I released like 4 or 5 of them already and then made a couple more. I swear I feel like a factory of freaking videos. Honestly, if I was doing this full time all next year, I probably have pretty close to 5,000 videos probably by the end of the
Yeah.
year.
You're doing better than me. I probably got like 10 or 12 review videos that I have to deal with, and I just can't get caught up. I don't know. No motivation. So,
Yeah, Stephanie, you are right. There is just things I cannot say around my kids, and also the things that people say in their videos that I respond to should not be said around my kids. Heather's like, yeah, I know, I see your shit, Jesse.
well, I was also thinking that there's probably some of the videos I've put out that probably should not be shown to children either. So,
No.
so
Well, it's just like Christy there. She had one where she was showing off her new leggings and everything, and I'm like, I want to touch the hiney.
oh, is it the TikTok leggings? Was it
Yeah,
the TikTok?
yeah. I actually want to get some of those and do like a thirst trap for everybody out there, just because it's like I got great legs. Be like, yeah, you like that? Yeah, here's my butt.
Yeah, I thought about trying on a pair just to review. Then I'm like, you know what? I think there are some limits to those leggings. I don't think they could handle my butt. So
They are comfy
think about
stuff. I I just hope they will cradle my boys all right, not like mash them.
that's probably something they've never heard of. Is like, do they cradle the boys like they do the buttocks, or are they gonna crush them? It's like, is it like when you tuck? It's
Is he
that's
gonna hit
probably
it?
not the cotton. That's probably not a question. That's probably not a question they get. So
Probably not. They'll be like, these are for women. But no, shut up. They're just for women.
well, I wouldn't know. I don't have boys. So
Oh no, I thought, and I actually wanted to get them and everything, but like I say, money runs dry and everything, and I can only
exactly.
put so much in props and stuff like that for my videos, and I really want to get one of those, like a costume Aussie hat, so I can do my Australian character. But Jody's gonna be my first episode with that. Oh yeah, I already got it planned out and everything, and what I have to say, and everybody's gonna be like, "Did he really just say that about her?" And she's gonna be like, "He did." Fucker.
Well, you're never boring. So there's that. They can't say you're boring.
I try not to be.
I think your goth card. She likes your goth character.
Toxic Red, thank you. I've actually been a goth pretty much my entire life. The only thing is I just have not been able to really embrace it because of who my parents are and everything. It's just, but I can tell you those gauntlets were not cheap at all. That's real black leather.
Ooh, yeah, no.
But it's also pre-punched, so all I have to do is put the spikes on. Actually, hold on. It's right behind me. I'll just bring it out. Here's my collar. Those are 1-inch spikes. And that nice big ass freaking ring on it. But yeah. Real black leather.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's not really comfortable around the wrist. I got to figure out something to. I see. There's ones that I wanted that actually had like a hand guard on it that had the spikes on it, but I'm sorry, I don't have $300, $200 to $300 just to spend on one.
That's
And
crazy.
and I had to order these spikes directly from China, because if I were to order all these spikes in the United States, the spikes alone would cost me at least $100 for
Oh
two
gosh.
or more. So, and then obviously, as you can see, the holes in it and everything. Yeah, I had to figure out a pattern because when I put spikes in every one of these spots, one, it did not look good, and two, these were really heavy.
Well, yeah.
So,
Well, if you wanted something just to like add a little bit of cushion on the inside,
well,
it
doesn't have any cushion on the inside.
That's what I was saying. You said you wanted something on the inside. Is that
Well,
what you meant? Like cushion or like that?
right around the wrist. I was thinking about getting some like fingerless like leather gloves and put them on. Put them on there, but then if I tattoo the tops of my hands, then I can't wear it. So, but then again, we already discussed I have to adult first.
That's true. Well, what about a cheap solution? What about those? And it wouldn't be like permanent. What about those? The soft little cushions they put underneath furniture. The felt ones.
Yeah, I
They
know what you mean.
have and they stick on bottoms of furniture. You could use that. That would be a temporary fix, but still.
It
And
would.
those are
The
pretty.
only thing is it's that very edge, like literally the very inside. If so, that's why I was thinking if I were to get like a black leather glove to go on top, and then just like put some spikes or whatever on top of it, just kind of go with it. I think that'd look really cool.
Yeah.
I do actually have a Karen wig that I still got to bring out my Karen character, and my daughter bought the big sunglasses with it too. But I got to get like the thing is I got to get like a feminine shirt, or if Jody's got like an old like shirt she doesn't like or something like that, I was gonna wear that too, and I was gonna like go through my videos and be like, y'all think this guy is funny? No, 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 no. Just like literally troll my own videos with it. And then do my Karen impressions over and with the Karen wig.
Yeah. That would be funny.
I was 10 years when I was younger, dude. Over that. Yo. No, I actually wanted to, and I was with that character too, when I actually am able to build like kind of a stage or whatever for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to actually get the shin guards for um, those gauntlets too. So then
Oh.
kind of brings even more together.
Mm-hmm.
I have like this big vision of them just to fully complete them, but unfortunately, again, money. But also, there's some of those little spikes that stripped out and everything,
Mm-hmm.
like the threads on the inside stripped out, and I was gonna take those and weld them to something to make a crown out of them,
Oh,
and
that'd be cool.
then occasionally when um, depending on what I'm doing for a video, I can just like put it on and everything. It's just a big crown of spikes and everything with the
That
dragon
would be.
claw.
Uh, that'd be cool.
But it's I need a welder. Need space to do it.
Yeah, there's always a but or a side effect of to get stuff
Yep.
done. Unfortunately.
Well, once I get like the metal portion of it done, like I want to take. Well, I thought about using hinges and everything, like that I could just like
Mm-hmm.
butt up together and weld. Then that way it's kind of flexible going on my head. I'm like, what about just using cord? Just go to the hardware store, measure out, just measure out around my head and everything, and just get like a bunch of extra. Don't make it super tight. Just put padding in it after I put it together and put the spikes in. So that was
You could do
another idea.
that. There's also like different types of like glues that you could use that work with metal. Like JB Weld works good, and Shugu, oddly enough, will hold metal together,
Hmm.
which is
Oh,
odd considering it's made to hold shoes together. But I've actually put shelves back together with Shugu before,
hmm.
and they did not come apart, and they never came apart again.
Wow.
So
I'll have to keep.
yeah, and those metal shelves from when I worked in a clothing store.
Mm-hmm.
The company wouldn't fix the shelves, and so I had Shugo, and I said, "Well, let's see if this works." I don't know how they ever got them apart after I left, and I was just like, "I don't care that fine. I'm the worker anymore, so let them work it out themselves."
All right.
But yeah, Shugo pulls everything together,
Hmm.
so and it's
Yeah.
that's
Maybe.
easy to find. So
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just have to get like a false leather and stuff like that. And I know I could use like a like a like almost like what is it like a bicycle helmet foam kind of on the inside.
mhm.
Kind of stick it on there so it would just sit on my head nicely, so I'm not sweating all the way across there either. Because if I don't have air conditioning in the next place we live and everything, and it's a hot day, I'm not sweating from false leather around my head.
Yeah,
But
y'all heard any
that's
more of that?
right.
Making temporary until then. Figure out something.
Well, what I got right now is working. I'm happy with it, and I finally got him introduced because the thing is with Toxic Red, that was a character I had literally been working on for at least 6 months. I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
get the money together to actually get the gauntlets, and actually I was gonna have like finger armor claws and everything too, but the ones I
Mm-hmm.
got were flimsy and cheap, and I'm like, because it was just my costume for the time being. But
Yeah.
I'd have to check out Hot Topic or whatever and see what they got, because they had like some in there that actually would work like on my, because I got bigger fingers, so
Yeah.
I know it would fit.
I wonder if Spencer's. I don't know. Do y'all have Spencer's up in Wisconsin?
Yeah, we got Spencer's and Hot Topic.
I wonder if Spencer's would have anything like that. They always have odd stuff. So
Yeah, I'll have to check in with them too. Actually, I got black gloves that I have that if I were to put those underneath the gauntlets and I were to get the finger armor too, that'd look pretty hot.
yeah. And then if you did decide later on, to get hand tattoos, you could always rearrange it, do it different.
True.
So,
But don't have to do everything all at once, and eventually,
True.
all the props and everything I want to do, I'm gonna have to get one of those it's like steamer trunks or whatever, the wardrobe trunks that stand up on their side. I'm gonna have to invest in one of those in the near future, just like even if I have to fix one up and just make it manageable and hold my costumes and everything, I may have to do that.
Yeah. You maybe able to find an older one that you could fix up, if,
Well,
as
that's what I
long
was
as it was
yeah,
pretty
that's why
cheap.
I like get one like off Facebook or something like that locally, because
Mm-hmm.
that way I can pull it around if I needed to, and move it from place to place. So
Yeah.
lots of plans, but gotta have the money to do it and the time to do it. So until I have the time and the money to do it, it's gonna be a side. It's gonna be a project for the future.
Exactly.
But one thing I do want to get though, the one thing I do want to get another ring light for color, to do different colors and stuff like that. So
That'd be
because
cool.
I'm pretty sure because I can do like red and blue, and eventually I want to get like black light too, just so I can do some other weird shit. Because it's
I
me.
Yeah. I bought this little light at Walmart. I think it was either $12 or $20. I don't remember. It was little. It's like maybe like that high. And it looks like an oval ring light. And it's just for like a desktop lamp. I use it when I sew. And it does all different types of colors. So, and it's very bright. It is like
Hmm.
super bright.
Well, I noticed
And
that at Walmart. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was looking at I was in the electronics section and I saw they had ring lights, and I'm like, well, if I ever need a replacement one, I know where to go. This one I
yeah,
got right here. This one was like $50 some,
yeah.
and it's a recorded one. But another thing I got to look into is if I want to really like expand some of my videos though too, I got to get a USB powered one as well, and I got to get a battery pack for it. So then I can go out in the woods, or I can do like there's some groups I like out of Europe. They're folk metal bands. I just think
Mhm.
me lip syncing the woods and stuff like that would actually be a lot more of
That
a
would be cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would work better. And if I find like an old abandoned building that just rotted down or whatever, I think that would
Mhm.
go really well.
Yeah.
So and then if I
Kind of like some of
got
those
different
Ramstein videos that they've done, where they're
the
outside.
what?
The Ramstein. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. The ones who do the song Du Hast.
Yep, I can actually
Some of
sing that
those.
whole song
I
in
love that song.
German.
I love that. That's actually my favorite. So,
Well, once I finally get an office area and everything, and get my karaoke booth and everything put up,
hmm
I'm going to actually sing song, like physically sing them,
Oh,
and
that's
not do
cool.
this lips. Yeah, back in like Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, there's a couple of
hmm
bars out there that do karaoke, and I sang out there, and I actually had a following at one of them. There's like people literally were asking when I was coming back, because there's
Yeah.
everybody country and pop and all that, and here's the
hmm
metalhead of the whole entire bar. Everybody's like getting into it. I
It's a
just like
nice
it.
change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I already started researching like speakers and microphones and some not super high end like recording equipment, just
Hmm.
some to get the sound into the booth and record, and I could like record it off my phone and just go that route. And then maybe later on I'll invest in like a camcorder or something.
Yeah.
And because even HD cameras, the ones that got the freaking handle and everything, even so, those have come down drastically in price.
Yeah.
Because
True.
the ones that were even, I'm just throwing up a random thing, cut it down from here, than this
Hmm.
size. That was like a $5,000 camera.
Yeah.
Now it's under like five.
Yeah.
So
Just the
eventually,
novelty of it brand new.
right, exactly. It's just like when flat screens first came out. They,
Hmm.
for the one I got right now, that would have cost somebody easily $4,000. You
Yeah.
know, and I still got mine from over 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Still working, so I'm not upgrading shit.
I don't blame. No need to. If it works, why upgrade? I mean, if it still works. You
Well,
know.
and plus I got my Roku LT or my Roku Ultra LT that's on that
Hmm.
TV, and it's perfect. Why would I want to get a 4K television when my LCD one that I got before you know the Ultra came out, it's still working? Why would I want to upgrade? Doesn't make sense.
Me too. It and be kind of a waste of money. So everything still works. So why bother?
Right. And well, eventually what I want to do too is I want to take that TV and I'm going to put it in my office, and then I'm going to play clips and stuff like that off of it. So
Hmm.
like when I'm either tearing apart a TV show that made absolutely no sense, or there's one TV show that came out of the UK. It's called Cloud Babies.
I
Uh,
think I've heard that, but I don't. I've never seen it. I think I've heard the name, but I've
it's a
never actually
cute
seen
it's a cute looking show,
it.
but they
Hmm.
make a lot of different references that if you're not paying attention, you will not pick up on. I picked up
Hmm.
on marijuana references, and also one of the characters, and also the racism in it. And then there's
Yeah.
also the term rainbow baby was used.
Okay. It sounds like
It's
a weird
referring to
show.
babies who are,
Yeah. It sounds like a
yeah.
strange show. I mean,
Well, that's not even the strangest show. I mean, it's like I said, they do little things and stuff like that. The idea is cute, but what they put into it, it's like
hey,
most people
doctor.
wouldn't think. Hey
Sorry, he
there.
was just.
No, no, it's all good. But there's another one. I forget what it's called. It's out of Denmark. Basically, this guy's ding dong gets him into trouble all the time, and it literally has a mind of its own, and it stretches like 20 times his body length and does stuff and fixes things. It's weird. A couple of my Danish friends told me about it. I forget what it's called, but I'm like,
And I thought I watched some weird shows from over in Europe.
and th-
Thank you for the
and it's a
likes. And it's a
it's
what?
a it's a children's show.
See, that's the thing I don't understand is how are these things okay? What? How are they getting? How are they staying gold and pony boy? You too. I'll see you later. I'm probably gonna try. I think I have a couple more of your videos I was gonna do duets with, so I'll probably be putting them out later. Bye. And thanks for the likes. But yeah, so I just don't understand how those are appropriate for children.
Well, the thing is that in Europe there is, different rules and regulations and stuff. Where here in the United States, where we say, "Oh, that's offensive," they got, on public television.
Yeah. And I guess that makes sense because it's like, like with the Kinder egg. Remember when they banned it in America because somebody didn't watch the child and the child almost choked on a toy Kinder egg. And so that was banned for in the US for forever. But it was like, and Europe they could still have it, it's because our kids know not to choke on toys in the Kinder Eggs.
Yeah, it's like let's just remove warning labels. If you choke on it and die, then that just means that we thin the idiots out.
Yeah. Well, it's like the older television shows too were more risque over in Europe. Like Are You Being Served? And then there's a current one, or relatively current. I don't know if it's still being put out. It's called Mrs. Brown's Boys, and they put out a lot of more risque content. And the person who actually plays Mrs. Brown is actually a comedian. I forget what his name is, but he dresses up as Mrs. Brown. So, and some of them are actually really. It has like some of his kids are actually in the cast and everything. So, and it's more of a risque thing too. So, but I think they're
Well, in
funnier
Europe,
though too.
well, the thing is, Europe seems to have been a lot more loose about a lot of comedy and their being what can be said and what can't be said and stuff like that. But yet, here in the United States, when Fox first came out, I mean, Married with Children was one of their very first TV shows to be on there, and that was a very risque show back in the day with their sexual humor and all and the fat jokes and all this other stuff they threw out there. And nowadays, people they'll be like, "Oh my god, that's not funny," but yet you're watching a cartoon that had on Netflix literally swinging his pecker around like a windmill.
Yeah, well, it's like when they first put out Saturday Night Live, and I guess now if people go back and watch the old Saturday Night Live, that would be considered like really risque, you know.
Mm.
And the only reason I was thinking about that one is because I was watching some of the Eddie Murphy's stuff that he did on that, and I was like, this probably would not go over very well with people nowadays, you know. But
Well, and you can go back on that. It's like if you really look back on like these comedians and when they first started off with, their comedy and everything, and nowadays they're doing children's TV shows and doing children's voice acting, stuff like that. They're going from, like, say, Eddie Murphy dropping the N word and everything to, oh, it's going to be okay. Or playing Donkey on Shrek.
yeah, exactly. Hmm.
It's like some of these kids will be looking at him going, wow, this guy's really cool. I'm like, he is a cool dude, but you don't know his earlier work.
Like, if you've never seen Eddie Murphy Raw, you don't know.
Yeah, don't know. Well, it's
Like I can't imagine some of them nowadays watching Eddie Murphy when he did that Eddie Murphy Raw. Because I was like, I was still pretty young, I think, when that came out, and I remember watching that going, ooh, and I was allowed to watch that. That was the thing, and it was like, I think if anybody put that on for their kid now and let their kid watch it, they'd be like, oh my god, no, you can't watch that. You know, what did he just say? No, we have to take, no. So I don't think it would go over very well.
well, I was renting, and somebody on Facebook in my hometown, we were talking about this rental place that, for VHS tapes. Yes, I still remember VHS. And I go in there and I rented Radar Movies long before I was even 18.
Yeah.
And I was watching, you know, Freddy and Jason massacring people, and I'm it didn't bother me one bit. But yet nowadays, somebody even gets wind that you let your kid watch something, you know, even a B-rated like clowns, killer clowns from outer space. Somebody would literally have your kids thrown into an institution.
Right. And I remember that when, I missed having the video stores to actually be able to go in. Because I remember my mom had dumped me off on the front. She'd say, I'd be back in like half an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and they knew me and I could go in and get whatever I wanted. They didn't care. And I was watching the same stuff. It was like, Freddie and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and it wasn't anything serious. But
Yeah.
nowadays it wouldn't work.
Well,
I
what's
know my
funny?
niece and nephew.
what's hilarious is that they're so like hell bent on, oh my god, Pepe Le Pew is so offensive, but yet they're playing freaking Fortnite, Call of Duty, bombing people, shooting their faces
Grand
off,
Theft Auto.
and
Grand
what?
Theft Auto.
Grand
Grand
Theft
Theft Auto.
Auto. But yet Pepe Le Pew is offensive.
Right.
Yes, there's a lot of sexual harassment and assault going on there. I'm not saying it's okay, but this has been a cartoon that was on since what? The frickin' 40s? And
But
yet,
it's not just Pepe Le Pew, it's all the other ones. They're constantly finding something. This one is offensive, and I'm just looking at it going, why? I'm confused. Why? You know. So
answer that they made it offensive because it's like those
exactly.
people who if somebody says fuck and somebody's automatically like, and it's like, calm down. It's a word. And they're like,
Yeah,
no, like, no, shut up. It's a word.
I had someone unfollow me, and it's like they informed me that they were going to unfollow me, and it's like I'm not sure if it's because they thought they knew my politics or if it's because I used a lot of bad language in the video, and it's like, okay, bye. You know, it's like you don't have to tell me, you can just go. You know. And so
It's
I
not.
made a disclaimer. Huh?
It's not like they got money vested in you, like saying, okay, well,
Exactly.
so many thousands of dollars a month. At that point, then you'd be like, oh my god, please stay, please stay. I need this income. No, I'm sorry. You're watching my stuff. You're liking my videos. You're doing whatever. Thank you, but outside of that, you're doing nothing for me.
Exactly. Well, here's the weird part. The person liked the video, then commented, "I'm unfollowing you," and I'm like, dude, if you don't like the video, why did you like it? And then tell me you're unfollowing me. That doesn't make any sense. If you don't like the video, why did you like it? You know, and it's like that makes no sense. If you don't like the video, don't hit the like button. It's like, cause see, now I'm confused. Do you like the video? Do you not like the video? Is it just me you don't like? But still, if you don't like me, why did you like the video? Because it's my video. So in the end of it, I was just like, okay, bye, and then I just blocked them. I'm like, now they don't have to see any of my videos, you know, just
I had,
whatever it was.
yeah, I had a chick like this was a little earlier on, maybe a few months in. She's
Uh-huh.
like, man, bagging on everybody. I'm like, I'm not bagging on anybody. And she's like, I'm gonna unfollow you. She commented on 3 of my videos and saying, man, you're just so negative. Man, you're just bagging on everybody. And I'm like, then unfollow me. I don't care.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm sorry. For me, I like my community. I really do. I have an awesome community. You're one of the people who I always talk to and everything. And I got a few others that I get to talk to on a near regular basis and everything. But I'm sorry, if you're not that vested in and you haven't interacted with me or whatever, and you suddenly leave, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry that you don't like what I got there. This is for people who enjoy my content. If you don't, there's plenty of other people who make content.
Yeah,
Don't
and
announce
that was the funny
leave.
that was the funny thing about this guy, this person. It was like I don't even remember them. I don't even remember them following me, and I don't think I've ever seen them actually like a video before that one. And now they're telling me I'm gonna unfollow you, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are, but okay,
All right,
we were
like
talks.
my life hasn't stopped when you didn't follow
It's
me.
it's like there are over 3,000 of them of people that follow this page. There are certain ones I talk to a lot, and then there are a lot of them that I see their names scroll past when they like stuff, and then there are a lot of them that I have no idea who they are. Just like I was thought maybe I should go into my videos where I see when they like videos and see who likes them, and if I'm not following them, maybe I should follow them. And I did that, and I clicked on a person, and the thing up at the top of their page said, "Can I smell you?" And I said, "You know what? This is a bad plan. This is."
Well, what I try to do, because I'm very happy for everybody who follows me, because the more people are following me, the more exposure I have, and the larger I get, the more when I put out a video about a new book going out, it's gonna go a lot farther.
Mhm.
But Yeah, just some people, I swear.
I know. And,
But what I do, I'm sorry, I lost my point there for a second. I don't mean to interrupt you. I apologize.
no,
It's
it's
like
fine. I don't care.
what I when people are following me, like, the people who don't have any content and all that stuff, I typically don't follow them back because they don't have any content. Um, but if I see somebody who has content, and even if it's a small account, they got like 2 or 3 videos, but they're legit videos. They only have like 100 followers. I'll follow them because
Yeah.
who knows? My help could help get them off the ground. And
Yeah.
if I see I like, and that's why I've done a couple duets for you, and just because the situation was hilarious, so I had to jump on it.
I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about. We probably shouldn't discuss that. We don't know the ages of the people watching. So,
Well, most of the people who watch me though are well over 18. I have a
yeah.
lot of Gen Zers who follow me, and I have a few millennials as well. I don't have a lot of Gen Zers that follow me, so
No.
I think it's because of all the videos I made about Gen Z.
I had one teenager got on, and it was oddly enough the same video that the other person had an issue with. And he got on there, and I was like, I expected, because of the type of video it was, because I was being critical of somebody. Um, I expected to get some fallout, but the comment he made had nothing to do with the video. It had to do with the fact that I was wheezing when I talked. I was like, so it was like, so I was just like, I'm not gonna try and talk to them. I'm just gonna. I don't need the drama, so I just blocked them, and I said, for anyone who's wondering about the wheezing, asthma is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he popped on a second account and said, "You're making people think I'm bullying you," and I'm just like, you know what? We're not doing this.
like no, now you're stopped.
It's like, no, we're not doing this. I'm just done. So, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't get with teenagers, but then again, I don't know. I guess maybe I don't post the type of stuff that would be the type of stuff I post is kind of like you have to have kind of a weird sense of humor to like it. Otherwise, it's not really going to resonate. You know? Yeah. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yeah.
I'm an
That's why
oddball
we're
out.
both weird.
Well, if I get a random weird like one-liner, I'm gonna put it up there.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I've been thinking about doing this. I've got this one little character, and I don't do any videos where I do characters, even though people keep telling me, "Oh my God, you're so funny," and I'm like, I thought I was just mean, but okay. Um, but I've got this one little character, and I've been thinking about doing some little videos like that, but I haven't done anything with it, so I just keep thinking about it. But maybe one of these days. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, you got
but
time. You have to do it like right now.
yeah, exactly. And I stay busy with the other stuff, and so here
Mm-hmm.
lately everything's been involving, houses and land, and you know that's going to work out. So I've been more focused on that. So, and writer's block is a pain in the butt. So
Yeah. Well, my block has been. The thing is, I just kind of backed off on the writing for a while and just kind of did my
yeah.
videos for a bit because I mean, I got all this that I gotta kind of type up and go through.
Hmm.
That's just for my prequel, and then I got other things that I'm jotting down, like right here that I got to organize. This is just
Hmm.
all that right there. This is what's free left of this notebook. I got notebooks. I stock up. But what's wrong?
Huh?
Oh, you were
I was,
sniffling there.
I was, try, I was trying not to burp on camera, is what it was.
Burp. Who cares? Let her loose.
I
I
was like, I had
farted,
this little burn that was coming up, and I'm like, ow. So,
but no. Anytime I get like ideas and stuff, I try to jot it down and everything. I got little notebooks that you can slip into your pocket and everything. And when I get them together, then I just, staple them to this, throw them in my little accordion file. So that way I can organize my thoughts and shit.
Yeah. I've got like my stuff from my main thing that I started and I've done work on, and then I put it to the side because I didn't like where it was going, and then but I've got all this other fan fiction on archive, and it's like almost none of it is finished, and it's like people keep asking me when's it going to be, and I'm just like eventually, maybe, I don't know.
Well, the nice thing about you and I being independent the way we are is we don't have deadlines. I mean, we can make a deadline for ourselves and say,
Yeah.
okay, so I'll be like, Heather, you're going to have, this titled book done by August 2022. That's your deadline. That very first day before midnight hits, you have to have this done and ready to be posted up on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the nice thing about being independent is that we can work on our leisure. I have people who are very patiently waiting for the next book to come out, but as everybody knows, I'm not gonna just throw a book out there because, and I even made a video about that. I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to my integrity because even if I sold 1,000,000 copies of this, I'm not gonna just throw the next book just because that was popular. I mean, I've sold a few hundred copies of that, and believe me, I'm very grateful. And but I'm not just gonna throw out another book. Just here you go, enjoy.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, that's just my integrity, and if it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
meet my standards, it's not going out. And I don't care what anybody says. Somebody could say this book is perfect, you should release it the way it is. I'll be like, something's missing. And when I say something's missing, something's missing. It's not me going, I don't like the direction. No, there is literally a detail that needs to be in there, and I will figure it out. It's just more or less when figure it out.
It's like I started doing that. I remember you had suggested that I try, like, using the audio thing where I record it as I say it. And I
Mhm.
started doing that, and I got to a point where I was like, okay, this isn't going the way I wanted it to. I veered off somehow. So it's like now I have to go back and figure out where I veered off in the way I didn't want to be. You know?
Well, and like tips I've thrown out to people is just write it down,
Mm.
edit later. Because the biggest problem I personally have and other people have that I've noticed is the second you're like, okay, yep, great, nope, I don't want this to go this way. And then all of a sudden you got to backtrack and figure it out. No, just keep writing because you can edit out 6 or 7 pages out for all you care. It doesn't even need to be perfect right now. That's the beauty of rough drafts. You can take out what you don't need, save it for later if you want to, like on a like in a folder says deleted whatever, or like edit out section or something. Throw it in there, and then later on that one thing could be like, oh, that would actually tie this scene and the next scene together, so there's a nice flow. Glad I kept that, because the biggest problem people delete, and then all of a sudden like,
Since I work on Google Documents, I normally will just like select a certain section out, take it out, and I'll put it in a new document just to the side, just in case.
well, there you
Because I'm a
go.
pro, so.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
But I don't know. I just kind of put a stop on that for right now. I just don't know. I don't know. I just can't get my head settled down to enough to really concentrate on it, I guess is what it is. So,
No, just don't force it, because one of the worst things you can do is force it.
yeah. And I know the one thing is that when I was editing my brother's books, I had no problem going through and fixing everything and doing all that. And that was so much easier for me than actually going in and writing all of it myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can edit something and make it, do a great job, but actually putting it on the paper myself the first time, I have a hard time doing that. So,
Yeah,
at
first
least,
some people can write the story really well, like me. the funny thing is about me is I reading, I can read word for word what's in front of me, but my comprehension is not there. Like I will literally forget by the end of the page what I read. But I can write an awesome story, and I can do some of the editing, but I do need help with the editing. And if I need help with like a story or something, then I would have to have somebody read it to me. Like that's what Jody
Yeah.
had to do for me for one of my literature classes. She had to
Mhm.
read the stories to me so I could comprehend them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have passed that class. I actually got a B in that class. She helped me a little bit later on, but um, she got my grade up by helping me, and I could answer the questions and stuff. And
Oh,
that's
that's
it's like you think of Beethoven, he was deaf,
good. Mhm.
and he wrote some of the most memorable symphonies of all time.
It's true.
It's like again somebody who could be not like have a comprehension issue with reading can write a great book, or somebody who has constant writer's block can edit somebody else's work and make it a masterpiece.
Yeah. And that's the one thing is that when I was doing that, and I did like 2 or 3 books for my brother, and I would tell him this doesn't flow right, and he'd be like, "No, it has to stay in there," and I'm like, "No, it doesn't. It doesn't flow right. It needs to come out." You know. So, and I can do
Mm-hmm.
that easy, but doing my own writing, it's like, you know, there are some nights I will get into this little zone, and I would write all night long,
Mm-hmm.
and pump out stuff all night long. And then there are other nights where I'm just like, I just can't do any at all. And it's just like, and it's strange though, that you actually can be productive one night and then the next night it's just like, it's useless. I'm just not even going to try. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about because
Yeah.
when I was a correctional officer, um, and there's nights where I'd wake up literally at 2 in the morning, couldn't go back to
Mhm.
sleep, sat in front of my computer and started writing down notes for the cursed black root and or some of this stuff. And it's like I was getting more done in the middle of the night being half dead and than I
Yeah.
was sitting wide awake. It's like
Exactly.
I'm like so tired, but I'm writing, and then
Yeah. I last time I did that, I was like, for some reason, I got this wild hair that I was going to rewrite the entire um, first season of The Walking Dead, but I was going to change it around and add an extra character. And
mm-hmm,
so I went through first season, second season, and then I hit the end of the second season, and I'm like, and I did that all in like one night.
wow,
And then I was like, the sun started coming up, and I'm like, I may have a problem. I might need to, you know, I might need to stop.
don't feel bad. You're on a roll, but I mean, you'd feel even worse if you did one back in high school. See, I'm one of those people that if I really enjoy something a lot, I'm going to keep doing it, like
Yeah.
continue. So, Mortal Kombat Deception for
Hmm.
PlayStation 2,
Yeah.
fun game, but they also have a conquest mode, which is an open concept. You can literally run anywhere you want, go to
Hmm.
each realm to find them and all that. I would play that until like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and I'd have to go to school, be there by like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was addicted to that game. I still got it though. Fun.
I never was good at video games. Well, let me take that back. I'm good at like first person shooter games. I have this
Okay.
one. I don't know if I still have it, but it was like, where you would hunt alien bugs, these big alien bugs, and you would have to kill the alien bugs. That type I'm good at. Anything else like Mortal Kombat, any of those, I'm terrible at them.
you know.
Are you talking about Jet Force Gemini?
It might be. I don't remember what it was called, but
Jet Force Gemini. Or the,
it was like it was just it was a first. You were the shooter, and you were looking at everything like it was you, and there were these huge, ugly bugs, like alien bugs, and you would have to kill them. And if you had to make sure that they weren't coming up behind you, and you know, and I don't remember what it was called. I just remember that I was really good at it. But when it was like other stuff, like there was this one that my brother was really into. And the name of it just went straight out of my head. But it's one of those that you would have to search and look for the different pieces, and you'd have to kill the monsters and everything like that. And he was great at those, but he couldn't do the
Resident,
puzzles. Huh? Silent Hill.
Resident
That's
Evil.
what
No,
he did.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil did, but he also did Silent Hill, and it was I remember that Resident in whenever he had like the puzzles, he would make me come in and do the puzzles, and then he would finish the rest of it. But I'm only good at first person shooter. I couldn't even play that Harry Potter one because I kept dropping my student off the stairways on accident.
I'm a teenage wizard. I cannot take it.
I know. I was like, you need to walk up the stairs to go to this class. And it was like, walk up the stairs. My student falls off, and it's just like, all you see is the student just plummeting down the thing. I'm like, well, dang. And it's like, you died. Well, yeah, no joke. Yeah, I gave up. It's like, I'll just go back to killing alien bugs. I'm better at that.
Yeah,
I don't know how many.
I got a huge collection of retro video games and systems that my oldest daughter loves playing these games with me. My oldest system I have is an Atari 2600. She's like, it's so simple and it's so fun. I'm like, that's the fucking point.
Asteroid. I loved Asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
That was my favorite. It was so much easier because nowadays I think the only game I really might have on this new laptop is chess, and I'm convinced that the computer cheats. So
Of course it is.
nobody believes me. I'm like, it will not let me make a move, but then it'll turn around and it will make the same move. I'm like, it's cheating. I'm telling you. So, but I think that's the only game I play right now, and that's just because I don't have anybody else who likes to play chess. So I'm the only person that actually plays it. So
you and like maybe a handful of other people that play it.
yeah, I don't know any down here. The only other person I knew that used to play chess was my dad. So I don't know anybody anymore. So I'm stuck with the cheating computer.
Goddamn.
Although I try to
cheating.
with the bear. It cheats. I'm telling you, it cheats. The system cheats because, if it can make a move, I should be able to make the same move, but it won't let me. So it cheats.
Oh, I suppose. I wanted to try and get some writing done today. Try and get some of these notes sorted out, typed up, and try and make sense of my prequel. So.
Yeah, and let's see, you've been on here with me for what, an hour, almost hour and a half? And I've been on here for like 2.5 hours, so.
That's not even including what I put on this morning. I was on for live for almost 2 hours.
Yeah. I wasn't able to watch all of it because I had like cat trying to claw at my back, and the dog wanted, attention. So I ended up having to get off of it to go deal with
No,
him. So I got what's the first hour, I think.
I've had people apologizing, saying I'm such a terrible friend and da 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 da. I'm like, you're not a terrible friend. You have a life. You got to understand. I'm not one of those people that's gonna go, Heather, you bitch. You did not come on my live and da da da. It's like, I understand you have a life. People have lives. I'm not that person who, if you don't comment my post on Facebook, I'm gonna go, aren't we friends anymore? I mean, seriously.
Yeah. That's why I don't really talk in many people's when I go into lives and stuff. I don't really talk in them very often, once in a blue moon. But I was there for the beginning of your live. So, but then I had to go, and I knew you wouldn't care because
No,
if I
I always
hadn't,
understand.
yeah, if I hadn't heard the announcement, you would have just sent it to me in DMs. So, yeah,
Mhm. You would have found out one way or another. You're one of those people that I would not leave in the dark. So,
exactly. So,
alrighty.
so
Well, I'm gonna try and get some writing done.
okay. Well, thank
Oh,
you for coming to visit.
yep, no problem. Jody got her. You should ask Jody about her DNA results. She
Oh,
just
really?
got
She
them.
got her. Did she?
She finally got hers. Both of us sent it in the same time, but yeah, go and ask her about hers.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you later.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.
Been on here for like 2.5 hours, so I'm probably gonna get off of here. So if anybody wants to say anything, or if anybody has any questions, or wants to come on guest really quick, um, speak now. Otherwise, I'm gonna shut it off because I've been on here for since noon. So if nobody else wants to say anything, then I'm gonna head on out of here because I'm cold. I'm like really cold. But I want to thank everybody for coming to visit and to listen to me and Jesse, chat back and forth for what, an hour and a half. Good lord. So everybody take care. Have a great weekend. What's left of it, it's still a good amount. And I don't know, maybe we'll do this again one day. Take care of yourselves. Bye. How do I shut this thing off? Okay, ending it live. Bye, everybody.